Hey guys, welcome into another MarketAbilities broadcasting from our large, expansive production room.
Yeah.
Of Growing Media.
And it's Angie's first time back.
It is, man. I'm pumped.
Yeah, man. Where you been? Where you been, man?
I've been in the Bahamas or Bali or someplace like in a grass hut.
Hey, big CEO.
Yeah.
But still selling.
Still selling every day. That's what we do, guys. We sell, we sell, we sell. Hey, I do have to talk about a promo that we did. And if you guys, that promotional item that we were going to post and enlighten all the entrepreneurs and startups out there. And this one, he might have forgotten to press record. I don't know.
No.
The jury's still out.
No, dude, never.
Not
Me
there.
forget something? No.
Yeah. Script, camera, hard
Don't show the
drive.
handwriting. No, don't show the handwriting.
Retakes, like, we were here till like 8 o'clock one night. And then I'm like, okay, what's the finished result? It didn't take.
Yeah.
And it was earth-shattering.
How did it not take?
No, so like
Right. Welcome to broadcasting.
I mean, yeah, like it was a camera I've never worked with before, and the way that she works is it's very much like, oh, you got an idea, like let's do it right now. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna build a set. I'm gonna figure out how this camera works.
Yeah.
I'm gonna figure out how the DJI mics work, and I'm like,
so
we're gonna get something going right now.
It was so good.
You made it happen.
It was so good.
I mean, we did. I mean,
it happened.
Next time around, it happened. But next time around, at least I'll
we'll
be
actually
a little
record
more prepared.
it.
Yeah,
We'll share it with you. But we're just gonna run through the script today and see if it resonates with anybody. And hey, we're here to help. We're here for you, and that's what it's all about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you even know what's happening today, Lucas?
Of course I do.
What is it?
Wait, what do you mean in the podcast?
Yeah, man. We're
gonna tell people why they need us.
Oh yeah. Now you know.
Which is kind of what we do every podcast.
Yeah. I mean, that is very true, man. Like, I feel like I'm learning to sell every time I hop on here.
What do you guys think about these low profile mics? Are you noticing all the new features in our new podcast?
I feel like I can see everybody's faces a lot better.
Yeah, it's too much.
There's no more of this, like dinging the arm bar and then it makes like a ringing noise.
Yeah, but we're exposed now. Like, hey, I see you, you see me.
I like this.
Yeah, I don't see a problem with it.
Yeah. You're turning your back to the audience. Look around. Hey, what's
I'm
up?
talking to you.
Yeah,
You
like
are.
it's a.
You are?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys. Why your business idea will fail in 2024.
Call to action. Why do you think your business is going to fail in 2024?
Why is your
Lucas?
business idea, why will it fail in 2024?
Because I won't have enough awareness around it.
It's no secret that we all live in the world of the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Rules the world, right?
Hold on.
Oh, we're making an audio adjustment in our new podcast studio inside
we might need to cut.
We ran out of SD space.
Yeah.
It's fine. We could redo it, honestly.
I've literally. No,
Are you recording?
No, we can come back in. Yeah. No, it's recording, but it's saying that the disc is almost out of space.
Okay, guys, we're going to take a break. We're going to come back to the biggest podcast studio inside of our production room here at Growing Media. Welcome back to the biggest podcast studio, broadcasting from our production room here at Growing Media.
We made it back.
That's so good.
We're alive.
That was too much?
Dude, if I had $1 for every time you said the biggest podcast on planet Earth,
That's
maybe
it.
even in the solar system.
That's it.
Solar
Welcome back, baby.
Speaking of which, you look like you're from the solar system with those glasses on.
Thank you.
No, I thought it was still
All right,
above.
listen, the future's so bright, I got to wear shades.
Hey,
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah, that's tough.
That was so not
Good
original.
recovery.
Do you guys not know?
I've never heard that.
I'm sorry, guys. Okay. All right.
Rough start.
So we've talked about it. Why do 90% of business ideas fail? And this year in particular.
Lack of implementation.
Yep, that's right. That's right. There are, you know what ideas are like, and everybody has one.
Right. I've got a billion ideas.
I would say the lack of and I can't count how many times I've said this, but like just the inability to understand how important it is to make yourself like visible to your target audience. And you know, it's super easy nowadays. It's just like people don't understand like how critical it is. Like the odds of you making it when you just start up a business, and then like I'm sure a lot of business owners don't even think about that. Like, you know, you got to worry about if it's like, let's say it's a little grocery store, like you got to worry about overhead. You got to worry about keeping the lights on. You got to worry about
expiration dates,
keeping the property.
Throw out, right?
Yeah. It's like there's a ton of things. So like it's easy to understand how, you know, your marketing and advertising can slip you, especially when you're first starting out.
Yeah.
So we know it's got to be a product and service that people want, that people are going to consume. They're going to rush to your doors to buy it.
Yeah, because I think a lot of the times people are focused on the product, like being really good and really functional, and like really valuable, that they forget that like, oh, people need to know about this.
Yeah, and here's the thing: you have to put your pride aside, and you have to hire professionals who are trained to do what you need done, and that is to let people know that you're there and your doors are open.
Right, because it's like, I feel like hiring, like anytime you hire a professional. So, you know, going back to the plumber analogy, like my uncle, he can plumb in that water line for you. And it's like, or you can hire a real plumber to come and do it.
Right. A certified individual. Yeah, no doubt. So I like to talk about the small percentages. So that 10% that puts their pride aside and says, you know what, I need to call somebody. I need to call somebody, whether it's us, Growing Media. You can find our information, our contact information at growingmediamarketing.com, broadcasting from the largest podcast studio from inside our production room. I'm excited, guys. This is my first time here. I'm pumped. Gosh. Yeah. If you're a business and you want to come on, this is a great way to get noticed. There's a lot of room. If you got a big staff,
a
lot of room here, guys.
Yeah, there's so much. The biggest, dude. I mean, I'm not sure. I think Delta's tickets are pretty cheap right now for the Bahamas. I'm not sure. I mean, I wasn't
trying to get me to leave
I wasn't directing that towards anybody.
Yeah, it really is.
I wasn't.
Well, I mean, think about it, guys. So we had a meeting today, right? And we were surprised. A potential client, they were raising the question about direct mail. You know, is that a good way to reach your clientele? Well, we happen to know through trial and error that it's very expensive, number one. And it can be accomplished. The same thing can be accomplished now through email marketing, which is not going to cost you $12,000. And your return rate is going to be a lot larger. And, you know, here's the thing. Why not try it, measure it before you jump all in and get that less than 1% return on your investment?
Yeah, because I mean, even me, just I will open email and actually read it way before I open a piece of mail.
Yeah, I'm like, look what I got, a coupon for new whatever it was.
If I had $1 for every piece of mail that's stacked up on my stovetop right now, man.
Right.
It's crazy. I just don't think people really, I mean, as humans, we're naturally like programmed to pick the easiest route, and it's way easier to go button, or even off the home screen if it lights up like Gmail. Like you just click it. You're not going to sit there and rip open a package and be like, oh, is my name on this, or is this so-and-so, or is this? And like, people don't want to do that anymore.
No. Yeah.
Like we're almost fully digital. And I think, I think that's coming sooner rather than later.
Yeah. I agree. And you know, that's the thing is, it's evolving daily, and that's not your job to know. If that's not the business that you're in, it is our job to know that. You know, what is the best way to reach your target market? And what's phenomenal is it's so measurable nowadays. Before it was spitballing. What's going to stick? You know, do we place in some television? Back in the day, they were doing newspaper and radio. And you know what? That's fine for some, if that's what you're into. But again, I like to be able to measure it. And we send our clients a report every 30 days. And a success story this month, 28 foot conversions, which means 28 people saw our online ad and walked into this particular business. Boom, drop the mic in the largest podcast studio in the production room.
Oh my gosh, we got to go to a stop.
Okay.
Yeah, how do we do that? Do you have the duct tape?
No, I mean, we can do
you guys weren't ready for this.
Do we have exit foot conversions? Because you could be one right now.
if they walked in, I'm...
Oh, He got you.
See?
He got you.
No love. That's okay though, guys, because I'm pumped today because I love our podcast studio.
The biggest
So they can't bring me down.
And we've also had a phenomenal day.
Yeah, it's been a good day.
To be honest.
They can't bring me down.
Very productive day.
But listen, if we don't say anything else of value, because sometimes they get off on a tangent and they don't really give you anything that you could use, but I'm here to do that, okay? So listen, the decision you have to make is a fairly straightforward one, right?
Yeah.
You hire professionals. We are available, Growing Media Marketing, or you fail.
Yeah.
Now you know.
I think that's about
Now you know.
That's about as straightforward as it can get. You know?
Because even if you run a business that like where you're getting by and you're making like a decent salary, do you actually consider that a win?
Right. No.
Like that doesn't sound like a success to me.
No.
It's like, okay, cool. You're able to pay yourself
Right.
a salary you would be able to get somewhere else.
Right. Oh,
Like that
good point.
with all the risk incurred as well.
Right.
Like that's not worth it.
The reason you go into business is get to that point of financial freedom, right?
Exactly.
Which allows you to go to Bali and the Bahamas and not be part of the first couple of podcasts that your new folks, put together. But, and I have so not been to the Bahamas or Bali, but Bloomington, Illinois, if you're listening and watching, we now have a location there, and I've been there. Getting that all ready to go. We do not have a large podcast studio.
I was just
we
about
do
to say
not
that. I was
have
about
a
to beat you to
podcast
it.
studio, but we are keeping our eyes open for a podcast studio.
But I think to kind of bounce off what you were just saying, regardless of anything else, like that is very true. Like, it's kind of a joke, like you can go to Bali or whatever, but like literally one of the only ways you can get financially free in this year, and especially the ones moving forward, is starting your own business. And like there is a ton of risk, and that's kind of what we do is we mitigate a lot of that.
We minimize that.
And it's just like, it's hard. It is. I've seen it happen. I've seen people build businesses. I've seen businesses have success. I've seen businesses fail, but like that is a risk you absolutely have to take at least once in your life.
Yeah.
And people, I mean, I'm not sure, I'm sure we could find some statistic on it, but I couldn't imagine the amount of people who go to their grave and they just claw for like, they're like, man, I wish I would have tried to start this business, because all of us have our passions, whether it's creation of video or sound, or maybe a supplements company,
Writing,
just like whatever it needs to be. And people are just scared, and in a world where so many things fail, like you just have to try. Because if you don't succeed, like, and it doesn't kill you, like you will be stronger, unless you go like really far into debt. So make sure you have a little bit of a pocket, but at the end of the day, I think it's 100% worth it.
Two things I'm gonna interject here. One, you're gonna get out of your business what you put into it.
Yep.
That's number one. Okay, let's remember that. And then number two, you got to have that whole analogy of, nobody's going to outwork me. I'm going to be successful with this thing. And then you don't want to have regrets in life, and the other thing is, guys, listen to what I'm saying to you now, knowledge-based commerce. If you're my age, if you're 53 and you're now pumped to be no, I'm kidding. I psyched you guys out. You didn't even know I was going to say it there, did you?
No, I did.
Oh, you did. So that's why I didn't
numb
get
to it
Oh,
already.
you're numb already. Okay.
How many we had? 20, 30.
But yeah, here's the thing. When you're this age and you forget no, I'm kidding. But when you're at this age, you've got to have that side hustle for a tax write-off, a tax benefit. We've talked about this so many times.
Yeah.
It's just crucial that you find a way that you can keep more of your money in your pocket.
Yeah, especially from the government.
Well, I didn't say that.
I did.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a ton of advantages that I've never realized until now, like just from owning a business. Like it's not even just like, you're your own boss, but like it is entirely like there's so many more like loopholes to owning a business than there is being a salary-based worker. And
right.
I got to clarify, there's nothing wrong with that. But then there's also
it's essential when you're starting, because then you learn to do it better than they're doing it, and then you're out on your own. You know what I mean?
Right.
But like back to what you were saying about like, you get out what you put into your business. People have this misconception, I think, that once you get the business going or whatever, like it's easy at a certain point. But I think that some people might think that like, oh, they have a lot of money and they're wealthy because they own a business or whatever. But like they don't realize like the work that went into that,
Right.
you know, and that's really where it comes in is like you are still a full-time employee. Maybe you might work
more.
Yeah, you probably work more hours than that 5 to 9 or 5 to 9.
9 to 5. Hey, that's a good schedule, baby. I like at 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. Let's get it.
Yeah, no, but probably more so than the 9 to 5 guy. But like, there's also that sense of motivation, I think, knowing that you're building something for yourself and your family, especially down the line. And I think that pushes those extra hours a little more than being like, oh, I'm building someone else's family and wealth. And, you know, I think that being a salary worker or like, you know, doing that 9 to 5 is important at some point in your life because it teaches you work ethic and showing up consistently.
Right.
But I think that
And learning on someone else's dime.
And then that all that prepares you for like the mental grind that is being a business owner.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah.
I get it. All right, guys, I think we're going to have a wrap up because we had a first section and then we had to take a break, if you guys remember. But we are coming to you. We're broadcasting now from the largest podcast studio.
She loves that,
from the
doesn't she?
production room. If only that was tied to some sponsor dollars, like look what we would have given you this broadcast, which, by the way, this podcast is open to sponsorship. So,
Absolutely.
hey, you decide because it's big. We can put like your logo in here.
It's big.
Yeah,
can
we
fit
put it on the side of the
Bigfoot in
building,
here,
man.
dude.
We get a lot of. I'm gonna measure this traffic out front, and I'm gonna let people know what the drive-by rate is because right now our banner that we've got out there, I think it's flopped over, folded over. They don't know who's in the building,
Why
but
would
I
you
can
tell
tell
them
you,
that? Outside
I
of the
can tell you,
biggest
yeah, it's not
podcast-
good right
I
now.
can't even think.
It is
I'm
not
sorry,
good
but
right now. But you know what? This is your chance.
I can't even.
Get in now. We need the dollars and we need the sponsorships because I'm back, baby. I'm back in the seat here in
She's
Carbondale.
been talking this whole time. What?
All right, guys. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
I told you.